BK, you guys held them to 12 points in the fourth quarter. How'd you do it?
We went small. Tristan got in foul trouble. He brought Justin in at the 5. That group that was out there was really the group that kind of amped up the defensive pressure of the game. That started in the third, and that carried over till midway for the fourth, and we brought the other guys back. But just the intensity level was really high. The commitment to defense was pretty impressive.
How pivotal was Marcus Smart and all that?
Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Obviously, he's been doing this for a long time. Nice to have him on our team. Played against him for many years and saw him do this. His ability to disrupt the game is impressive, but his ability to stay in the moment and move on to the next play, he's not a perfect player, and he knows that, and that's a great example for our team on how you just keep moving forward in the game.
Keyshawn, 3 blocks, 3 steals. Can you talk about his defensive impact?
Yeah, growing. Physicality had some nice ones there in that fourth quarter. He's growing defensively. That's what we're asking of him, and he's showing that.
I looked back at his the steals and blocks that he had, and most of them were in the paint, if not all of them. Has he worked specifically on active hands in the paint?
I think he's showing his hands and using it as activity. Then some of them are verticals, and then some he's just getting in there on the weak side, being active, being in the paint. That's where the ball is. That's where you can get some steals.
Chris, just 7 points, but the highest plus-minus on the team. What did you see from him particularly late that allowed him to be so?
Yeah, he's been in these situations before. He just settles us down. Him and Jordan were having their own little connection out there on what we're running at the end. He just has a comforting effect on our team. Knows how to make the right play, and then he was great defensively down the stretch too.
You said that these guys are here to play, not just to be mentors. What did it mean for you to close with them, or what went into the decision to close with them?
Oh, I just felt like they were, we had extended some other guys too. Like we had to change the lineups a little bit because we went small. Chris was going to come back, and then we decided, Marcus's defense, and we needed down the stretch.
It's a very physical game, chippy at times. How do you feel like your team responded to that?
That's the nature of competition. Competition can get that way at times, and I think that's the beauty of your competition when people care. The key is, can you move on to the next play and stay focused? Sometimes those things can be distractions. We didn't let that distract us. We just kept playing, and I think that was a good lesson from us tonight.
And you guys won despite having 23 turnovers. How were you able to overcome that, and what was the common thread to the turnovers?
Credit to them. Ball pressure, they started that in the start right away at the start of the third quarter. That's kind of what they do. And we weathered the storm. I think that was a good lesson for us tonight. Like, we didn't play like a perfect game. We scored 40 points in the second half. We struggled to score at times. We're still learning chemistry with the new guys. But that didn't stop us from staying competitive and staying with the game. And we really won the game tonight with our defense.
To Chase's first point, the chippiness of the game, philosophically, how do you deal with that as a coach? Like, do you like it when players are, amped up like that, or do you tell them in the huddle, settle it down a little bit?
I like when guys care. That's great. I mean, that's just the nature of sports. Like, stuff like that's going to happen. If you've played in high-level games, which I've been very fortunate in my career to be in a lot of that stuff happens all the time. The key is how you move on. How do you keep playing? This is a competitive thing. People want to win. This is why people come to the games, because they like to see the competitiveness. And this was a really competitive game tonight.
Coach, but Bilal Coulibaly had the most shot attempts on the team. Was that something that, like I asked you earlier, but is that something that you were telling him throughout the game to be aggressive, or is that just on his own?
Some of it was just making the right reads. Early in the game, he came out and they were putting 2 on the ball, and we just moved it. And he got some open shots, and then we always wanted him to be aggressive attacking. He got some nice finishes down the stretch, had 2 good finishes there in the fourth. So he's a creator for us, so liked how he played tonight. And he got a little foul trouble, and he still came back. Really good.
And then can you go into a little bit more detail just on how Poole kind of calms the young guys in general and today?
I thought that he did a really good job, him and Chris down the stretch with their poise and what we were running and how we wanted to score. They were communicating with each other what they thought was the best option. And obviously, Jordan made some really great shots there down the stretch.
Keyshawn, 5 assists, 5 turnovers. What did you see from him as he starts doing a little bit more initiation?
Great. Like, he's being aggressive. Like, that's going to happen. Like, if you look at the history of the game, like, the greatest players, they all are high turnover guys. You're going to have some of that, and that's a part of the learning process for him. We want him to be aggressive. We want him to get downhill because he has the ability to finish and make plays for others. So these are part of his learning development, but we're going to continue to put the ball in his hands.
What do you want him to take away from the plays where he does commit turnovers?
Well, I think that's part of the learning process. Failure is part of learning. Like, he'll say, okay, look, he'll watch film. This guy studies the game. He'll say, okay, where's the open pass? Where can I make a read? Maybe it's finishing. Maybe I'm trying to overpass. Those are the things you got to go. I've said a million times, go through the fire. But we want him to be aggressive.
Thanks.
Thanks, everybody.